Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a beauty shopping haul video in Australia with Australian makeup brands. We are going to try to find some Australian makeup brands, and we are currently in Melbourne, Australia. This is Flinders Street Station, a very historic monument in Melbourne. I'm from Australia, but I am from the Sydney area, which is a few hours up north. We got a plane down here. I hope you can hear me. That was the tram going by. Melbourne is very known for their trams running all through the city. I haven't got one yet. This is my first time in Melbourne. I'm very happy to finally be coming here. And yeah, we're going to go shop around Priceline and Chemist Warehouse, which are two of the main and only pharmacies here where you get, drugstore makeup products. If you're going to keep watching the video, please subscribe and like the video, because that just helps me be able to do more videos like this one that we are about to do, because I have to go shopping, which is fun as well. But yeah, let's go shopping. All right, let's go. Chemist Warehouse. So this is Chemist Warehouse, and it has kind of everything. It's kind of like an iHerb, but in a store. We've got vitamins, skincare, slimming snack treatment things, and makeup products. So the vibe and the branding kind of, now that I'm here, it kind of reminds me of Natio, not Natio, Don Doki, that we did a few videos back where I shopped there, which is that Japanese department store that is busy and lots of signs everywhere. This is kind of like the Australian version. As you can see, minimalism is not their motto here with their branding. We have Revlon, L'Oreal, Flower Beauty, Maybelline, Rimmel. They are all American brands. We have Nude by Nature, and this is an Australian brand. I know that for sure. Oh, and this one is also Australian, MCO Beauty. They are vegan, cruelty-free, and Australian. But we're definitely going to get some stuff from Nude by Nature because they are half off. We like that. Yeah, I've seen a few makeup artists here in Australia use these products, so I wouldn't mind trying one of their base products. They have a lot of brushes, blemish control powders, moisture shine lipsticks. Yeah. Mascaras, some nice eyeshadow palettes here. Some nice simple colors. They look nice. I like that small packaging. Brow pencils, hydrating foundation. Maybe I could try this, or BB cream. You guys know how much I love a BB cream. Sheer Glow BB cream. This could be nice to try. So we're now over at the MCO Beauty side. I'm just kind of bouncing between the two, and it really looks like they're kind of a bit of a dupe brand. They have dupes. These look like the Charlotte Tilbury from blushes. They've even got the matte ones out now. Oh, and this is totally a dupe of my favorite Fenty Beauty lip gloss, exact. It's crazy that brands are allowed to do that. And that looks, yeah, like a L'Oreal mascara. We've duped the Touche L'Eclat YSL. We've got some brow products, is it? That's, what is it? Shape and Sculpt brows. Look how cool this packaging is. It's that kind of clear brush. Okay, so we're on Burke Street Mall. Hat, sunglasses. I tell you what, you cannot get away from the sun in the street. I've got my sunscreen on my arms, of course. You guys know me. Here is Priceline. We're going to go in and have a look. This one looks like a good one for beauty options. Wow, it's huge. It even has a downstairs bit. This is where it's at, guys. lashes galore. I mean, look at this. You know, it's a whole aisle just for lashes. In Hong Kong, it's like, that's it. But this is just all lashes. I mean, it's not hugely stocked. Oh, the other side is all lashes as well. I mean, is there another one? This is all just press-on nails. This must be, we found the, I think the like biggest one in the city, obviously. Must be Burke Street. Over here, a whole side just for nipple covers. Amazing. Look at that. There's so many. All right, look at this. This is like a department store. I've never seen a price line so big. We definitely found the best one in the city. This brand here, and I don't know how to say it great, but Antipodes, this is a New Zealand brand, and Sunkissed is a very affordable Australian skincare brand. You can find this kind of everywhere. Coles, supermarkets. This one I've learnt on iHerb. That's American, Australian, French. All right, so this is the skincare. My goodness, everything you could ever think of. Oh, they even have Revolution and Sally Hughes' skincare range. I love her. Okay, let's find the makeup. Oh, this one is an Australian brand, obviously. It's quite easy to see from the name. It's called Australis. I don't actually know why it's called Australis, but this is, oh, there's not a load left, but we will have a look. They've got some skin tints, setting sprays, some concealer. They did have some more foundations there, some powders, Dewy Darling Face Glaze. Oh, that sounds a bit fun, doesn't it? Ah, it's like a highlighter. Big eyeshadow palette. So it's like a cheaper range. Lipsticks, glosses. All right, so let's have a look at this one. And then for the other Australian brands here, not these ones. This one is, these two are MP Cosmetics, which is, I forget what it actually stands for. And then Savvy by DB, that's an Australian range as well. And then also Natio. This one's Australian. Nude by Nature, a nice big section. This is also Australian. Very interesting, trying a lot of that. So we've got a lot to work with. So let's get shopping. So this is Australis, and I feel like it's been around forever, but I feel like it's had a bit of a refresh. Like some of the products feel quite modern. So this is the Australia's Flawless and Fresh Skin Tint. I feel like that could be a nice skin tint. It smells a bit chemically, but I like the texture. Yeah, I think we'll try that. Okay, so Natio, brand that's been around for so long. I remember Mum used to always use these makeup. Mum's behind the camera, so thanks, Mum. And they have, I need a bronzy blush cheek product to test. That's a huge bronzer. But there's these two blush and bronzer palette that have caught my eye. If you want to just come and have a look, there's a Rosy Glow and a Sunkissed. I think I'm going to go with the Sunkissed one. You can kind of swirl that all together, and that looks like a nice one to get. But they have a lot of products here. They have moisturizers for men, tinted creams, a lot of skincare here, sun protection, everything. So I worked out what it's called. It's Models Prefer is the name of this one. It's been around for quite a while. And then Savvy, I've seen that they have, this is like really affordable, this one. You should find a concealer maybe. Here we've got a lot of like lip glosses, lipsticks, mineral powders. So this is an Ultra Lash tubing mascara. Tubing mascaras I have used before, and they are meant to be smudge resistant. So let's see. And let's go pick a lipstick from the Nude by Nature collection. Lip glosses, plumps up lips and moisture volume lipsticks, and yeah, and there's also the matte lipsticks. Which one should we go with? We have to pick with what's left in stock, really. There's the Nude. My hand is getting really overfilled here with swatches. It's almost like it's very shiny. That's quite nice. It's like a lip gloss / lipstick in one. I'm kind of looking like I like that one. That's the shade Nude. And then, ooh, Pale Coral. Do we have that in stock? And negative. Dusty Rose, that's in stock. Oh my goodness, that's disaster. This. Oh. I think we should go with this Nude Shine, Moisture Shine lipstick. Now, I also, non-makeup related, I do want to go have a look at the section that is the gradual tanning, tinted tanning, moisturizing products for the body, because there's a lot of that in Australia. People like to be tan looking, and hopefully they're not doing that by the sun. So let's see what options there are for that. So there is a lot to pick from, but Saint-Tropez is half off. So I'm going to get one of them. It's not an Australian brand, but that's okay. Okay, so I have got everything. We basically ditched Chemist Warehouse and I did all the shopping in Priceline because that store was just great. The testers were a lot more fresher and new and hadn't separated. So yeah, we did everything there. So I pretty much got a whole lot for a full face. We got the base, we got mascara, we got a lip product, we got a concealer, we got a bronzer blush. So there's a lot to play with. So yeah, we'll take them home and I will do a first impressions try on with all of the products. All right, so you guys just saw me shop these products that I am about to try live with you guys on camera. If you saw me tease this video coming over on my Instagram, it's been about 2 weeks since that, so I'm sorry for the delay. What held me up was I was waiting for these new lights for YouTube filming. I'm trying to elevate my videos and improve the quality, so hopefully it was worth the wait. Please let me know what you think of this lighting setup. I do it all myself. It takes forever to set it up. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and if these lights are better. I feel like it's better. I have two now instead of just like one at the front. We shall see. Yeah, so that was why the delay. I'm trying to, elevate my YouTube channel and really focus on filming more content this year for you guys, which I haven't really done great at because I didn't post anything in January in terms of like main videos. I posted some of my reels on YouTube Shorts, but yeah, this will be the first main video of the year, I think. Anywho, let's get started with trying these products out together. So I have 5 products that you just saw me shop in Australia. So this one is the first one that we should try. This is a tinted base. This is from the brand Australis, which I feel like their branding, their packaging, everything that I saw on the counter there, it has really been elevated and modernized, which is really nice to see. So it's called Australis. This is the Fresh and Flawless Skin Tint with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. All right, let's open this up. Okay, so it's just simple tube. Okay, it's thick and creamy. I mean, I did obviously test these on my hand when I was in the store, but it's been so long I forget. Get medium coverage and a healthy glow with lightweight, fresh, flawless skin tint containing tea tree oil to help fight pimples, vitamin E for skin perfecting rich. You apply with fingers, brush, or sponge. Well, if you know me, we are using my fingers because it's just the way I roll. Wow. It does look a bit yellow here. It's very thick. I feel like I squeezed out a fair bit and I didn't really get much though. I'm gonna say I'm not really loving it. The texture, the way it's looking on my skin, I feel like it's not making it look better. The color has like, I feel like worked out. It's fine. But it's very thick, but it's also not offering me that much coverage. And I feel like it's kind of hard to look blended. It's a bit streaky. Yeah, it's one of those ones that I feel like it's sitting in my pores and making them look a whole lot worse than what they are. Some products, they just really sit in your skin and they don't like lay over your skin nicely and create like a nice effect. This one, the pigment just sits in. I don't know if I can like do a close up and try to show you how it sits in the skin, or if you can even see from there. I hope not. I really don't like that. I'm sorry, Australis. It's just very thick and it's sheer coverage, like it says skin tint, that's okay. But the way it settles on my skin and the effort it took to rub in, yeah, it's not a winner for me at all. Let's see if we can try to resurrect that with the next product. Next up, we have a stick concealer, and this is by Nude by Nature. This is the Flawless Concealer. It sounded nice to me, and I was in the mood for a new stick concealer. I try so many liquid concealers, and they always crease on me. And that's normal. Like your concealer is not meant to, but it will crease because our eyes move. And if you want a hydrating concealer, you're going to have movement with the product because it's hydrating ingredients. So then you just need to look up and tap it in. Where if you have a stick concealer, they can be, not always, but sometimes less hydrating, but they stay put a little bit longer and they're a bit thicker. It's kind of one of those things where you can't have your cake and eat it too. So the shade I got in the concealer is Porcelain Beige. Love the gold packaging. Just a wind up concealer like that. Maybe just warm it up. It's definitely like kind of a very hard formula. It smells almost waxy. Like it's got a waxy consistency to it as well when you slide it. Almost like a lip balm, a hard lip balm. Hopefully that means it will stay put with the waxiness. Interesting. The only other like stick concealer like this that I have used lately is from Shiseido, from the Synchro Skin line. I like it. It's pretty nice to like to pop on spots and pimples like around the chin area when you need help. I wouldn't say it's like the hugest coverage. Just popped a little extra layer on my weak areas under my eyes. The coverage is really not that intense at all. but the texture is a lot nicer than the previous product. The way it sits on the skin. It's nice, but I'm not going to say that I am wildly impressed with this product. I feel like it's something I would keep trying and using, but I don't even know if I would bother using this. Maybe one more time just to try it out. I really don't like the way it sits on my skin. The colour worked out fine though. Now I'm just going to do my eyebrows off camera because you've seen me do that before and I didn't get a brow product while I was shopping. Okay, so my brows are on. We have a mascara, a blush and bronzer palette, and a lip product left. I feel like we could do with some bronzer and blush on my face now. This product is from Natio, the blush and bronze Sunkissed, and I just felt like it was a good product to try. Natio is a brand that I have known forever growing up. Something that I always saw my mum use. My mum always liked to wear a lot of like natural cosmetics and skincare, and Natio has that vibe. So this is the palette. It's kind of like reminds me of like those Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks, so you can kind of swirl around and choose. Has a shimmer for sure through it. If you can see that, there is a glow. Also, I want to say the reason why I got the products at Priceline is because the other, you know, traveling beauty haul videos I've done in the past were also at like drugstore, pharmacy type locations. And I had a look at the Australian Sephora and Mecca, which is a similar store to Sephora, the same level of products and price points. Mecca is everywhere, all over Australia, and there wasn't that many Australian makeup brands anymore. There used to be Becca Cosmetics, which was an amazing makeup brand, and unfortunately that folded in COVID or slightly before COVID times. That was an Australian brand that was global, but there isn't really any more, you know, higher end types of Australian makeup brands that I could find. There is skincare and body care products and tanning products from Australian brands, but in terms of makeup brands, there really is just more inexpensive, affordable ones. And saying that these weren't all that inexpensive because it's Australia. It is not like Malaysia or Thailand where I've done the other videos. The prices are a lot higher. Sneak peek, this year on my list or my dream, my goal, it's going to happen. I am going to be traveling to Italy in the summertime, and I'm definitely going to do a shopping haul video there. I totally want to hit up Kiko because we used to have Kiko here in Hong Kong and they exited the market a few years ago. Was that during COVID? I think it was. Kiko was a great store. So I'm just swirling this in. It's lovely. This is definitely something I feel like I would reach for. It's giving like an overall golden shimmery glow. You could even like, you know, pinpoint some of those shades and put them on the eyes. I think I'll do that because I didn't get an eyeshadow product. Okay, this product is really helping save the base of my makeup. Oh, it's really fixing it. I always like to put a bit of bronzer on my brow bone here just to tie in. I feel like that just really helps the eyes. And I will give the base another try in a few days or something when I don't need to go anywhere. And if I have dramatically different thoughts about it after trying it again, I will leave that in the description box. I like this. Very pretty. So I'm going to use this warm golden shade here and dust that over my eyes with my trusty Eco Tools brush. it'll probably be very sheer because it is like a face product. So that's just like a super simple, easy way to make a cohesive look, is to use your bronzer product. Now this does actually say blush bronzer, blush and bronze. Maybe you could kind of maybe use this part more for your bronzing and this part for the blush. Let me grab my blush brush and kind of put it in that corner instead and try it as a blush. Yes. Adds a bit more of a peachy, rosy look with that bronzy coppery shade, and that's almost like a mauvey purpley shade. This is like a golden pink shade, a bronzy shade, and almost like a highlight shade, all shimmery. Adds like a nice blur to the skin. We need that after that base product. This would be such a good palette for traveling because you kind of got a few different options all in one sleek palette. I really like the packaging for this. Simple and not too bulky. There we go. Now we have got some color to the face. I always need bronzer. Next we have is a mascara, and this is I forget the name of this brand, but it just says MP Ultra Lash Tubing Mascara. Tubing mascaras are a bit different to regular mascaras. You won't really notice that when you're wearing it and you put it on, but where you will notice the difference with tubing mascaras is when you go to take it off at night. It just needs water and they slide off in kind of little bitsy chunks. Slightly look like your eyelashes are falling off, so it can be alarming if you didn't realize you were using a tubing mascara. Designed to hopefully smudge less. They have polymers, and it basically wraps each lash with the product, and they are resistant to oil and sweat, but not water. So I've just curled my lashes. Nice little brush, but still the bristle type. It doesn't deposit that much on my lashes. But that, I do notice that is kind of true with all tubing mascaras I've used. They're very thin. They don't necessarily really build up that huge volume and thickness, but that must just be something to do with the nature of how they can formulate tubing mascaras. I'm getting a bit more thickness there. We're getting some nice length, and that is because the polymers kind of wrap the lash and almost extend on the edge of the lash. So you don't get a lot of volume, but you do get length. The true test is always the longevity with mascaras, is it not? So lastly is the lipstick. I have high hopes for this lipstick. They were really nice and shiny in the testers. So this is also from the same brand as the concealer. This is Nude by Nature's Shine Moisture Lipstick, and this is the shade 02 in Nude. Nice gold packaging, and there is the lipstick. I thought that would be an easy handbag lipstick. So let's try it on the lips. It's very balmy. It's a lot balmier than I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more creamy, but it feels very balmy, and that kind of makes sense. The first ingredient of this lipstick is actually castor seed oil, which I have really enjoyed before in products. Actually, for my hair, I really like castor seed oil. Here, when I look at it in the mirror, it's looking a lot more just like nude but warm, and on the camera it looks a little bit more cool toned. I feel like I would wear a lip liner with this first, just to add some more depth to my lips. But overall, I feel like this would be very easy to pop on with lots of looks and outfits. It's nice. It's not as creamy as I was expecting. Oh, and the case has actually, it's quite luxury. It's got one of those gorgeous magnetic closures that are just oh so satisfying. Does anyone else love that? Oh, I feel like the whole look worked out in the same tones, like bronzy look on the eyes and on the cheeks with this. They kind of went together. I feel like they, yeah, look nice. On camera it's looking so different. Maybe I still need to work out these lighting. Oh no. Still not a fan of this base. This is not it. Do not bother to try this. It's really not nice. The concealer does still crease. Well, overall, I would say the winners are these two. They are pulling through and saving the entire makeup look. They really did make a nice difference. They saved this. These two, I'm undecided on whether I really enjoy them or not. Time will tell, but I will give the skin tint another try and leave that down in the description box if I have thoughts. Alright, that is it. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them down below for my next videos. I will leave all of the product links down below, even though I don't think if you're outside of Australia you'll be really able to get these. But if you are in Australia, please comment and say you're watching from Australia. And yeah, I hope to do another haul video soon in the next new country I go to, maybe Italy. And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already. That would mean the world to me. Yeah, come say hi on Instagram where I'm much more active. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.